Okay, and so the battle goes on. So U.S., they cleaned up all the Atlantic and the North America as to be expected. He did it with no losses in his battles this time, so he had some good luck there. Good news is I'll get to sink this transport with a fighter looping around to my fleet, or just sending a sub. We'll see when that's Japan's turn, but that's a one transport down at least that he has to rebuild. And he's only got one transport that can get to Europe in this next turn from U.S. Now, he did build a bunch of infantry and one more fighter, and so he's got a load coming after this. So certainly the forces are coming. He stacked Italy. There's nothing I can do about Italy. I could pull everybody out back, build as much as I could in Berlin, and still have no shot at Italy, because he's got every single one of these fighters, every single one of these fighters, and these fighters all could land in Italy if he wanted to. So I'm not really going to even focus on trying to pressure Italy right now, to be honest. I'm going to focus on income for Germany and massing men as much as possible. I mean, that's about all Germany can do right now. Try to get as much income established. At least it's weak up here in the front. Pick away at some of the Allied defenses here to help Japan out. And just hope for the best from there, I guess. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to buy us 10 infantry. Amass the defensive men as best as we can. Build our base mass up. Oops, not you. We're going to go boom, boom. There. We're going to send one that way. And just in case I change my mind, but my intention is, well, I'm not even going to do this way. I still haven't thought this all the way through. I know I don't want multiple units there because he's got 4 plus a bazillion air that can hit there. So there's no point in sending more than one infantry that way. But I think stacks of 3 and 3 will make him decide his 2 infantry and his 1 infantry and his air. And so if anything, it's going to make him, again, use his units, pick off some of his ground here in order for him to do anything against me there. Yeah, that's it. At least we see some blue, gray, whatever color you call that, expanding. That's always a nice thing, I guess. I am going to give him a high... Ooh, dang it. That stunk. High risk, high reward battle on Berlin. I'm giving him a little over 50% shot on Berlin, but it would be costly because he'd have to sacrifice a lot of UK troops to do it. But again, I still feel way behind in this game and feel like I need to do just that. So let's see, we built 10, so we can do... That's what we're going to do. So yeah, we'll have a shot, but we're just going to push to secure what we can secure and see where we go. So, as I look at this, is it really important for me to put people in Poland at all? I mean, if he gets lucky and picks these off, I'll have my 2 infantry here, and he's not going to have more than 1 sitting there, and I'll have everybody in the Baltic. I think I'm going to move everybody to the Baltic instead. Which means I probably don't need the AA then. If I've got 11 going there, I'm going to pull the calculator for a second. Yeah, I think I'm going to pull the AA out of there. No, I think I'm going to leave it as. I want to push that AA forward because he's got all this air but hardly any ground. So I'm going to push the AA forward and challenge him that way. So we're just going to keep it just as is. We're going to do that. We're going to just like this. We'll see if he decides to take that shot on Berlin. I think it's like a 55 to 60% shot he wins, but at negative 60 some income. But what did that give us? So that gave us 37 income. That's not bad. In a KGF, that's pretty good. And of course, Japan's still got some good income coming. So we're winning the income for a little bit. We still got a ways to catch up on the attack power, especially since he still has his 2 and I've only got my 1. Well, I guess I do got my 68 and he's got what 70. So it's gonna be about the same. So that 19 attack power, that's about where we're gonna be. But he's sitting right next to my capital with a factory right next to my capital on top of that. So I still heavily favor Mray in this game at this point, but it's been a fun one. It's been interesting.